Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Zoe. I do a lot of beauty content on this channel with a few vlogs chucked in. Today's video is actually me testing some new makeup products. I have got them on my face. It's not quite a full face, there's a few things missing. We did have a bit of a malfunction with some of the with my camera battery, because I thought it was fully charged. I turned my camera on this morning and it said it was fully charged. Halfway through my camera died and I had to keep going off camera to charge it for a little bit to then come back, so I apologize for that. Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, if you want to see what products on my face are new today, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I have everything that I bought the other day in Superdrug. I also have some bits that Darren got me for my birthday. I also have something that I got myself from Space NK in front of me. I didn't realise I have 3 concealers. I didn't realise that at all, because I have the one from Vive and I also have 2 that I bought in Superdrug. I also have 2 foundations. But we're just gonna roll with it. I also have my Made by Mitchell brushes to try that I got for my birthday as well. I have been waiting since my birthday to try these. I mean, I have tried a couple before. Like, I have one here. I mean, it's dirty, but it's one of the eyeshadow brushes. But I don't think I'm gonna do much to my eyes today, because they're already trying to water, and I have had a whole ordeal with my eyes watering, so we are not dealing with that. But the others, I mean, I've tried this one before. It's the one that I use for cream bronzer, but we will try that anyway. And then there's like a foundation type brush. There's like one that you use for like blush. And then there's also there's like 2 that I could use for blush. I mean, I don't know which one to use for which. And then the rest are just eyeshadow brushes and an eyebrow brush. So I won't use those, because I mean, maybe I will later on, but I'll just use my own brushes. My mirror also is down here, and I've also got one like here, but I can't see that because I'm gonna take my glasses off in a minute because I'm blind as a bat. Please excuse my hair as well. It's a mishmash of shades. I don't know what's going on. Like, my roots still won't cover. I have tried so many different products to cover my roots, and they're just not covering because I'm naturally a blonde, if you didn't know. So let's just get on with this video. I don't have a full face, because there's like some things that I just don't have. So I will substitute that for things in my own collection, not my own collection, like my own makeup bag. And this is just a Shop My Stash bag that I've had. And I don't think have like a loose powder or things like that. So we can just use those. So we're gonna first off I've been trying to get my hands on this for months. Not just this version, the original version, the blue one, and I just haven't been able to get my hands on it. But this is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is the niacinamide one. I should have opened it. I opened everything else. Why didn't I open like this? Oh my god, right, we're just gonna have to break the box. I had to like really badly get my way into all the other things, because honestly, like, Superdrug and stuff just wrap their stuff up so much, it's just ridiculous. But this is what it looks like out the packaging. You have to let it, oh okay, so you just use your fingertips to apply and pat into skin, allowed to set for 30 seconds. That is fine by me. So it comes with a pump. I like that. I liked the oh, that's it. Oh my god, it's really runny. I thought it was gonna be thicker. I really liked the mint melt one, the cooling one. It smelled like mint chocolate chip ice cream, which is one of my favorite types of ice cream. I know I'm a weirdo, but I really hope this is like the same, because that reminded me so much of the Milk Hydro Grip, and I love that primer a lot. Like, it's one of my favorite primers. So we're just gonna let that sit for a minute. I do have a couple of like foundations, except they're both skin tints. If you saw my Superdrug haul, you would have seen most of the drugstore stuff, to be honest, and actually if you saw my collective haul on my birthday haul, you'll just seen the rest of it. But I have two here today, and I think I'm going to gravitate towards this. So this one is the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour skin tint with vitamin C. It just says it's a skin tint, up to 24-hour wear, buildable skin-like coverage, weightless feel, natural radiant finish, resist sweat, water and transfer for up to 24-hour wear. I mean, I'd never wear my foundation for 24 hours, but if you guys don't know, I love the L'Oreal True Match Nude Tinted Serum. That is one of my favourite foundations ever, not just of the drugstore, but ever. And if this is really good, if it has more coverage than that one, but it lasts longer, I think I'd prefer the Maybelline one. But I do love the L'Oreal one. It looks beautiful. And the other foundation I have, which I think, would you guys be interested in like a wear test of any of these foundations? Like any of the foundations I have another like couple of foundations in my drawer that I've never tried, that I keep saying I need to do a wear test on, and maybe I will actually. I mean, it's summer, so it'd be the best time to test it, although it's like 15 degrees today in the middle of, you know, July. But this is the NYX Bear With Me Blurring Tinted Foundation. I got mine in the shade 2. I don't know, it was really hard to tell. There's no testers. I couldn't tell my shade. Oh goodness, I'm dropping things already. Alright. But yeah, this one says medium coverage matte blurred finish. That is all it says. So I am more intrigued by the Maybelline one, I'm not gonna lie, so I will save this for another day. I feel like this deserves a wear test. I mean, to be fair, so does this, and I probably will wear it at some point, like all day. I don't know if my face will like me enough today to let me wear it all day, but we know how my hay fever is. So let's just try this. I've got this foundation brush looks very tiny. I don't know if I'd use it for foundation, maybe. That primer does feel like it's got a bit of a tack to it. I feel like it would make my makeup last. It's really hard to tell when I've never tested out a primer, I've never tested out the foundation before, but I will wear these products like individually like another time and just see how they go as well. So let's just try this. I feel like I just do it how I do it normally. Like I do the L'Oreal one, which is just do this. Oh, that didn't really work. I hate the packaging of these though. These are, that's it, there we go. I hate the packaging of these types of foundations. Like when they're in a dropper, like why are they in a dropper? So I put about that much on, if you can tell. But I've not got too much redness going on right now. I'm just going to use one side with a brush and one side with my Coco Cosmetics sponge. Sorry if I have to keep looking down, like my mirror is here, but yeah, I hope you guys can still see. I feel like so far I feel like I will need to blend it in with with a sponge. I always go in with a brush and then a sponge anyway for most things, so it doesn't matter too much, but so far so good. I mean, this brush is tiny. I feel like I definitely need a bigger brush for foundation. This could be a good, like, I don't know, like could have a brush. I'm just gonna go on the sponge side and just blend that in. See, with the L'Oreal foundation, I prefer a brush and a sponge because it gives me more coverage, because with a sponge it just doesn't give enough, like not a lot at all. And I haven't got, oh, let me see a bit of like, there we go. I don't feel like I need too much coverage today. Like my face isn't that red, but I still like coverage, you know. So I'm just gonna go over the brush side with my sponge and just blend it all out. See, my chin is always the culprit for why I don't like if I can tell how much coverage a foundation has. I mean, that has nice coverage. I mean, so far so good. I mean, it's sitting on my face all right. I feel like it is sort of like picking up a couple of dry patches a little bit. And I did moisturise and use SPF before I put like my stuff on. Let's just blend it there a little bit more. I mean, so far I like the finish of it. it is a really nice finish. It's like a kind of like semi-matte finish. Like it's not dewy, it's not matte. It's sort of like in between, like when my face isn't like glowing, but like there's a little something, you know. I like that so far. I would say I'd go in with another layer, but I want to see how my concealers like work, because these are brand new. Well, these two are, this is a brand new concealer to me, which is the one I'm gonna try. I also picked up the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer in a better shade. This is a shade Fawn. They didn't have the shade that I would have gotten, and like my other shade I have in my drawers is way too light, like way too light. So I went with this one. I mean, it would be alright under my eyes, I think, so there's that. And then we've got the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. Again, I had the wrong shade. I now have the shade Extra Fair, which, because my other one was like too dark for my under eyes, but this is better. But I will try these another time, because I have this bad boy. I have been really excited to try this since it launched, but also since I got it. I got this on my birthday. It's been about a month that I'm filming this on since my birthday. But this is the Vive Modern Radiance Concealer. I got the shade Light 1. It was also never in my stock, stocked in my shade whenever I was gonna get it, and then it was in stock near my birthday, and Darren was like, what do you want for your birthday? I was like, oh my god, I'm dropping everything. I just said, you know, add that to the list. But I'm gonna put a little bit, I've got a few spots around my face, like there's a couple, like, well, they're not active, so they're not too bad. And I'm gonna pop some under my eyes, and we're just gonna see. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's really nice. It's massive. It's, how many mil? 13 mil. It's nearly as much as my Too Faced one, but okay. First impression. Ooh, that's a lot of concealer that's come on the both. Okay, we're gonna put a little bit under our eyes. See, I feel like it's not gonna be light enough for my under eyes, but then I might be wrong. Okay, this applicator is good so far. I feel like I need a lot of coverage on my chin and around, like, this is only a skin tint, like, and like this Maybelline like foundation is only a skin tint at the end of the day, and you know, you can put a little bit more like on, like with my L'Oreal one, I put a bit more on, like I put a second layer on sometimes, like on the areas that I need it, like my chin. This is what the concealer looks like. I've popped it there. We'll just see how I'm going to blend out with my sponge. I never blend with a brush for concealer, I just prefer a sponge. Okay, we're gonna blend and just see. Okay, that added some coverage. It's all right shade for my face so far. We'll see about my under eyes if they're going to be brighter. Oh, I got it on my eyelid. Why is my camera battery flashing when it told me it was full? What is wrong with my freaking camera? This is why I need a backup battery, because my camera battery is flashing. And it told me it had full battery. It was lying. It was definitely lying. We're just gonna continue and see how long I can get with like how long we can get away with using it. The next, I actually kind of like that concealer. It covered really well. It looks quite nice so far. I have to like try it out with other like foundations and stuff to like really test it. But the I've got a cream bronzer. This is from Rare Beauty. There's a few bits from Rare Beauty in here. But yeah, this is the Warm Wishes stick bronzer. Warm Wishes Effortless Bronzer Stick, sorry, in the shade Power Boost. So we will try this out, and I'm going to use my clean brand new MF4 from Made by Mitchell, because this is my favourite like cream bronzer like brush. So we'll try a little bit at a time. This is what it looks like. I'm just going to paint it a little bit. I'm going to paint slightly and then just go in. Is this the right brush I use? It is. I think it is the right. It just looks bigger. But maybe it's a different brush. I have no idea. But It feels like a different brush, but I'm going to need a little bit more. Ooh, that blends really nice. I like that. Ooh, okay. That's a lovely cream bronzer. I like that. Should we try it with a sponge as well, just to see? Because sometimes, I mean, I use a brush most of the time with my cream bronzer, but sometimes you might want a sponge. Maybe if you forgot your brush and you went somewhere, like, I feel like it's taking a little bit extra time to blend, but also, and it's also like soaking up, oh god, some of the product. But it still looks really, it looks more pigmented with a brush. I think I'd prefer a brush. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna go off camera, try and fix my battery, like sort my battery out. I'm gonna pop on some of the Soft Pinch Liquid Blush by Rare Beauty. I have tried this before, but not this shade. This is the shade Hope. I'm gonna go set my base and everything. I'm actually doing my eyebrows, but I've got products to test. Maybe I'll do a little bit of eyeshadow or something, and then come back with hopefully some more camera battery. So I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so the camera, if the camera angle has changed, is because it has. So I've just done a little bit off camera. I bronze up this side of my face a little bit more and used a brush, like just to build up some more bronzer. And then I used this Rare Beauty blush. This is the first time I've used this shade. I already know I love the Rare Beauty blushes, they're my favourite, but this is a new favourite now. I used this for the first time today, and it's a new favourite. It's a very forgiving shade. Like a lot of, if you know Rare Beauty, you know that one dot goes a long way. I did a couple of like tiny layers and it did really well. I then did my eyeshadow primer, which is the Beauty Bay Eye Base in the shade 2. I'm surprised this is still going. I then used the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in shade 1 around like my eye area. My eyes are already watering, so I apologise for that. And I did say there's no way my eyes can handle eyeshadow. That is why. But look at the pad of that. Oh, excited about that. And then I used the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder in the shade 05 just all over my face, and it mattified very nicely. I then used the Primark Prep and Perfect Prime and Infuse Instant Hydration Priming Spray. I'm just trying to use up my setting spray. She said as she bought a new one. I then used a little bit of my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade, pardon me, Ash Brown. And then this is actually a product that I've used before, but this was in my Superdrug haul. It's not new to me. It's a new one because I smashed my old one, but this is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Matte Bronzer in the shade, I think it's in 250 Light Clair. Light Clair? Why is it Light Clair? No idea. This is the shade. So that is where we're up to with my base. I actually did have a foundation powder to test, but I feel like I don't need it now. I feel like I had that concealer on, I don't need it. But this is the Maybelline Superstay foundation powder, which I've been dying to try, but I don't need it today. Like, my face is already okay. I feel like I need to like tilt the camera slightly. My angle's all off again. I'm so sorry. So we're up to this point. I'm not going to put any powder blush on just because I want to test the powder highlight, and I feel like I can see my blush still. I don't know if you guys can, but I can. Like, I can see it. Don't know about you guys, but I can. So the next step I would do would be my eyebrows. So I've already done my eyebrow pencil. Actually, before we even like do that, you know, I said that I feel like the MF4 in my brush set's bigger. This is my original MF4. Can you guys see? There is a difference. I'm sorry this is dirty, but there's a difference. Like, this is more dense and this is more fluffy. I feel like this would be better for my cream blush. I use the Fenty one and it kind of looks the same. It's got that slant and stuff, so I feel like there's still MF4. Like, it still says MF4 unless they've like changed it since I got it, but I don't know. But I just thought I'd mention that. I also did use this little brush, the MF3, for my powder bronzer, just because it's a nice fluffy, like precise brush. And I would use this one for like my blush or my highlight. Actually, I might use it for my highlight. So yeah, we're up to brows, and like I said earlier, I have a couple of brow things to test. I think I'm gonna like this one more. One's from NYX. It's the brow glue in the shade medium brown. I like my brow gels to have fibers in them, and then the ones to set I like to be clear. So I bought this just because I thought, oh, maybe I might like it. I love the Thick It Stick It from them, like it's my favourite brow gel. But I don't know, I might use this to set my eyebrows after this. But this is the L'Oreal Plump and Set Brow Artist in the shade Brunette. When I open this up in my, I think it was in my haul, it has fibres in it, which is, I like fibres. I like a fibery brow gel because it just adds like volume. I'm just trying to peel off the hygiene sticker a bit more, but yeah, it's what it looks like, and I'm just gonna pop some on. Like, it's such a tiny little wand, and my camera battery is flashing again. Oh, that got quite a lot of product out actually. All right, that's quite nice. Oh yeah, my eyebrow starts here apparently now. That was quite a lot of product. Oopsie daisy. That was my bad, but let's try it with a little bit less product on the other side. Oh, that's better. That's better. I like that. That's quite nice. I like that. I would genuinely use that. Again, like, that is really nice. What else can you say about a brow gel? Not a whole lot. I would say the next thing I'd do would be this liquid eyeshadow, but I feel like my eyes cannot handle it. But this is the NYX Ultimate Glow Shots, Ultimate Glow Shots Brightening Liquid Eyeshadow. I got mine in the shade, does it tell me? Yeah, Golden Goji. To try a little bit on the back of my hand. Oh, that's pretty. Everyone was going on about Drip Drip, like, and I just don't like the shade of Drip Drip. I might have to try this another time. That's really pretty. Okay, so my next step would be, I'd say highlighter. Let's do highlighter. So I got the Rare Beauty Positive Light Silky Touch highlighter in the shade Enlighten. I wanted the shade up, and I feel like I should get the shade up just because this feels very, this is very pale. Oh my god, I'm losing boxes. But this is what it looks like. It looks very cute. And then yeah, this is the shade. I have swatched it, but I haven't used it. I mean, come on, look at that. So I'm just gonna take the, where does it say, MF2, and I'm just gonna take a little bit. Oh wow, okie dokie, never mind. That was a lot. Oh. Holy shit, okay. I might need my powder brush for that, just to powder that down a little bit. Jesus Christ. Holy shit, that was very intense. Okay, we're just gonna tap in a little bit and just see. Okay, tapping it slightly better. I like did that motion like really lightly in the pan, but I did that motion and it came out super strong. Pro tip, just do a little layup. Okay. I feel like, see, I don't go for shades like this anymore. I go for like a, I'll show you. I go for, if I can find it, this is from the Soph X Revolution, but I go for shades like this where they're slightly goldeny but they're pale enough for me. That is still really nice. I think I will use that. That is gorgeous. That's stunning. Just use a light hand because that is very intense. I do have a mascara to try. I didn't realise though that when I got it, it was already open. I was just picking stuff up, but this is the Collection Next Level Lash Surge. I don't think they used it though. It just looks like they dipped it back in, but I don't know. I don't know if I trust it. If I get pink, I think I'll just remove my makeup straight after I film this video. I think I'll be alright. But I tried the Lash Surge, like the original one, and I really like that. My mum loves it. Like, it's her favourite mascara that she's ever tried, and she doesn't wear makeup too much anymore, but, well, she doesn't wear makeup that much at all. She wears like mascara and stuff on the daily, and she'll wear like a clear mascara underneath as like a primer, and then she'll... Okay, my camera battery died again. I'm so sorry. I just applied this off camera. I did 1 coat on my bottoms and 2 on my top, and it's okay. The brush is a bit strange. Like, it's normal and then it like flips. It's a bit weird. I feel like I would like this, but I feel like I'm just a bit worried because of course it was opened, but I will get a new one of those at some point. But I also just use a setting spray. Sorry, I will just have to film like as quick as I can now because my camera battery is going to die again. I just charged it for another 5 minutes. I hope for the best. So I use the Studio London U Matte Setting Mist Lightweight Matte Fix. It's nice. I have to test it out properly though and see if it lasts. I'm just going to use a bit of that NYX brow glue now my eyebrows have dried and just see if I like it. Like, it might be nice to have a coloured one of these, although my eyebrows already feel set, so I mean that L'Oreal one did something. But I feel like if this can just like be like the normal NYX glue and just add a bit of colour, then that's fine. And then we have one more product to test. See, I like the brow glue like anyway, but just so then you're adding a bit more colour as well. My camera's flashing again, so Lip Dew by Vive. Let's just go. Let's go. Just do the last thing. I've not tried this before. Massive doe foot. And, oh, that feels so nice. Oh, yeah. I like that. It's got a bit of glitter in it. Like shimmer. But you can't feel it. It's nice. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. So bye guys. I have to go before my camera's going to die again, so I'll do the outro when my camera's not flashing at me.